I'm assuming ads are done. I hope ads are done. Alright, since ads are presumably done, I will start first. Hello, welcome. I don't know what I want to do today, to be honest, because I was planning on like maybe, I don't know, playing. Oh, now the ads are here. Amazing. I was planning on like maybe playing something, but apparently Steam decided to update, so yeah, we're just gonna do this. Well, I kind of want to finish this, but I don't know if I should or can. Wait, this is the layer, right? Something like that. Should I line this? Because let's be real, lining is terrible. I don't think that lining is that bad, but like I think I just can't. I think I just can't. Like stabilization's already at 30 and I already like struggle with it so much cuz like what even I feel like I prefer Procreate for lining. But I don't really like broadcasting Procreate because the way you broadcast Procreate is you have to mirror it to your setup and then afterwards you put it in OBS. It's like an extra step. Whereas like here I can just like open up Clip Studio Paint. It's easier. So yeah, let me just we'll just do something like this instead. Um my cat is at the vet. She is getting her little snip snip. She's going to get sterilized because she's a big girl now. Yeah. So I got her when she was like at 5, 6 weeks old, and now she's I'll just zoom in. Now she's a big girl. So she's gonna get her little snip snip. My parents are bringing her over. Hold on, my parents are texting me again. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry. My mother was texting me about the surgery. So, my parents are bringing her over. Because I said I have work, which I do. It's just like, you know. I feel like I should have gone because my parents are, I trust them, but they're not very competent sometimes. I'm sorry. Alright, let's try and do some hands, I guess. Whee! Wait, Mixer.bot is working, right? Let me just double check if it is. It should be. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna try and do hands. So maybe for example, like oh my gosh. For example, like say if I were to draw hands, right? The front, this is the front, and that's the back, right? The back slightly shorter, and then this connects to like an arm or something. So this would be a finger potentially, and then this also would be another finger, and then is another finger. I think these two fingers are kind of the same length, right? I don't really think that they're like always the same length, but at least for me, they're the same length, or they're like, well, my fourth finger, my ring finger, is slightly longer than my second finger. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I feel like that probably is pretty standard though. Thumbs, however, how do you draw thumbs? Wait, thumbs should be on the other side. This is the pinky, right? So thumbs are something like that, and then they come out from this side. Something like that. Okay, so that's like flat, but what if I did something that was like, maybe not so... Maybe not so like... Something like that. right? So this is the palm. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'm making the base too fat. I don't know. Am I making it too fat? It might be too fat. It's okay. We will probably have to stick to it first. Okay, bring us down. Because my fingers are quite long, so that's why when I draw hands, the fingers are always like uber long, because like my fingers are very long. Okay, so as far as I can tell, right, when looking at my own hand, the first knuckle is somewhere up like this, right? Something like that. So this is the pinky finger. This is the mid, like the ring finger. This is the middle finger, and then this is the yeah. It's about there. Like it's not gonna be perfect, but it's somewhere there. Holy shit. I also kind of maybe, I'm not sure if I want to, but I've been thinking about it at least to get a new something to like just, or like a new drawing tablet, although I don't really need it at this moment. Oh, hello, welcome. Yeah, I've been thinking of getting a new drawing tablet because I think there's some parts that's like dead. Hi, thanks, welcome, thank you for dropping by. Right, I like to look your plate up speedruns because I am, as we have established, pretty incompetent at speedrunning. Hi, welcome. Thank you for checking in. Hello, Mayor. Welcome to you as well. Sup, your no sound? Oh, I should probably type then. Alright. Wait, oh no. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. There you go. NBD, no big deal. Right, so this is the knuckle. The knuckle is like this part, and this part. And then the knuckle should also be at like this part. So if I were to draw it down, it would be from here. Like if I were to just erase this part and draw, like let's say if I was to just draw it down, it would be something like that. Yeah, so yeah, something like that, which is actually doing better than I expected. Okay, I think that I'm making the thing too fat. So if I were to change it, I would make this slightly thinner. At least my hand, okay, if I were to look at the side, my hand has meat here, right? But the rest of my hand is like thin. So I'm gonna say that that's a good thickness, I guess. And yeah, I guess this would be fine. Yeah, so something like that, like not so thick, because my hand is not so thick. Yeah, my hand is not thick. It is not thick. Yeah. So I'm gonna also, hey, where did my sidebar go? There we go. Okay, what's the lasso tool shortcut? There's no shortcut? Really? Interesting. Okay. So the lasso tool shortcut is, I might have to set it myself, to be honest. I might have to set it myself. I'm not too sure. I know I can set shortcuts, but I need to figure out how to set up shortcuts. I have not touched drawing in like a very hot minute, so yeah. Alright, let's see. If I were to just wait, so this finger usually goes out, then it goes down, so this would be the most down, right? And then this would be the most down. This would be this finger looks longer than that finger. Wait, I don't like. So maybe this one has to go a little bit up. Okay, that looks slightly better. Actually, yeah, that looks better. Then we're gonna just, yeah. So for this particular redo. Okay. So for this finger, usually the index finger, if you look at your own hand, the pinky finger always curls in the most, and then it goes like from the pinky curls in the most to the this finger curls in the least. Usually. If you put it at resting, that's what happens. So if I were to say like do this, then this has to be slightly straighter than the middle finger. So it's just be slightly straighter. It doesn't have to be like super straight, but like straight enough. So something like that. Also, if you look at the side of a finger, right? This part here is kind of meaty, so that's the first up to the first joint. This is the first joint. And then the second part here is not as meaty. You can make it as long as you want. So people who are chubbier would have like more fat, but people who are slimmer would have like less fat here. And then the last one also is slightly chubbier than this, but it is, yeah, so this is like the side view of a finger, any finger. Yeah, so usually it goes like this part. Actually, the meat should be slightly tilted towards this side. Yeah, so that's a finger. I'm gonna move that to the side, maybe up here. Hello, move please, thank you. Yeah, so that's why I say this hand in particular this finger in particular looks weird, because okay, if I put the other joint here, then this would be somewhere like this. It looks weird, but like we're gonna just stare at fingers and look. Okay, so that's like resting hands, but what about if I did let's say, right, if I splayed out my hands, right? Okay, so usually the hand is, the shape is like this, right? You can see your hand has a, or at least my hand, I don't know, my hand has a wider top here is where the fingers are, and then my wrist is pretty small. And then you'll realize that the hand also curves in at an angle. So the hand goes up, right? So this is the first, second, third finger, and then the fourth finger is like here. So I don't know about you guys, but my hand curves a little bit up and then down this way, right? And then if I separate them into 3 different fingers, then this would be 1, 2, 3, and then 4, something like that. And then of course like the other hand. So with the thumb, right, the thumb also has the meaty part on top, right, except that the thumb is quite inflexible. So if let's say you were to curve your thumb in, right, if you try and curve your thumb in, you firstly have this part inside that is like the skin connecting your thumb. Like if you try and look, there's like a skin between your thumb and the thing. So that's that. But also because the thumb is pretty inflexible, like you can't really do much with it. You kind of just need to like make it alright, something like that. I'm trying to look at my own thumb to see. Right, something like that, I think, right? Except that if you have your thumb straight, right, the straightness doesn't go inside this way, it goes out this way, right? So okay, that thumb's a bit long, but you get the point. But my thumb's a bit long, that's why my thumbs always look. But yeah, this part here curves outwards this way. Rather than it going this way, it's going out this way, because that's how your thumb curves. And also, if let's say you were to okay, if I were to leave this here as comparison, right, if you were to pull your thumb in, right, so your thumb would be meaty on this part because there's like meat here. I don't know how to say it, but there's just meat in the middle between, and this crease is definitely a lot more like it's a lot more obvious, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot more obvious. So there's that. If I want to try and draw a right hand, then the right hand is the same, right? You start with like uh, a longer top, and then the bottom like comes back down. But on the flip side, this side goes up and then that side goes down. So if you look at your hand, it goes slightly upwards. Your fingers will move like slightly up. I don't know how to explain, but like your fingers go slightly upwards. So you have to just kind of do something like that, and then that, and then that, and then that. Something like that. And then the opposite side's the same, right? You have the thumb meat going outwards. Yeah. So that is like at least how I draw hands. I kind of block them out. And then if I were to use a 3D shape, let's say if I were to put my hand going downwards, right? So your hand is a 3D figure, it's not 2D. So this is 2D, which is like not great. So I would rather like have something like 3D, where let's say if you have let's say your hand is going downwards, right? If your hand is going down against not against gravity, sorry. Okay, yeah, fine. If we go against gravity, so your hand is pointing upwards, right? And but you're looking at it from the side. Why is it? Oh, but you're looking at it from the side. Then it would look something like this, right? Your hand would be, this side would be facing you, so you would have to start with like the base of this, like something like that, like a base of sorts, right? And then when you go this way and then down, so this is first joint, second joint, and then of course you have this part here. So this, and this, something like that. Sorry. I hiccuped. That's not a good thing, I guess. Yeah, so something like that. Your thumb would have also some meat to it. So the meat of the thumb would be somewhere around here, right? And since this is a straight line, it'll just be straight, and this is the, or well, not so up. That's the joint. And then because your thumb is slightly like meatier at the last joint, right? It can go out a little bit, but it comes back in. Yeah, something like that. And then the rest of the fingers just kind of like go the other, like in the same directions, just about the same. Yep. So I mean, you can kind of draw it at the end, but the last finger usually is covered by the thumb, so it doesn't really need to be that much. Yeah. So the other fingers, right? You can kind of see the joints as well. So remember the hand, or rather any body part is not 2D, it's 3D. So what I do is like, this is the joint, right? This is the joint, and then there's probably like a second joint here that goes in, right? Which allows you to like 3D-ify your hands. Yep. So that's how, I mean, it looks very blocky, but like when you do it, it's, I think, slightly better. But what I really struggle to draw is the like hands in weird posings. Like for example, if I were to draw okay, so let's say if I want to draw a peace shape, right? The peace shape is, you start with the base, which is your wrist, which is still fine, and then when you go up, because your hand is cramping together, so this part would be slightly less instead. Except this also, this goes up, it's the same thing, it goes up, but then it goes very dramatically down. I don't know how to explain it. So you see, this part here goes very dramatically down. Then you have this, wait, no. Is something like that, right? So 1, 2, right? Something like that. This is the first part. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we build this, if we build this like that, something like that with the like rounded thingy on top, right? Second thing as well, you build it like that. No, this should be longer. What am I doing? This should be up here at least, right? So something like that, and then somewhere up here, right? And then like you have the round shapes on top. I am stupid. I'm stupid. It's supposed to be like that. Wait, I'll just erase everything. Honestly, it's not great. So it has to go out. Yeah, so that was like missing something. It's like, what am I missing? Oh, I'm just stupid. It's what I am. So it goes out this way, and then it goes out this way, right? Because that is what you're like when you do this. Yeah, something like that. This is maybe something like that. Okay, I'll fix this. Alright, and then this finger should come down. So the first part here for shortening is just like that, but then this part comes down. So with this part here, right, and then something like that. I'm also trying to draw without reference. Well, the only reference is my hand, which is why they've all been left hands so far. Because yeah, I'm right-handed. In case you didn't realize. And something like that. It looks bad. Yeah, man. We'll try again. We'll try again. Let me see. We have two. Okay, so if I look at my hand front facing without doing anything, right? This is the base, which is like the wrist, and then when I pull it down, actually, remember this part here? It kind of tilts slightly down now. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna just draw the usual, which is one short, one long. Except this part here is like that. And then this, after this, right, it goes downwards. Yep. So I think maybe this is slightly better. Something like that. I don't know how to explain. And then this is two fingers, and then this is two fingers. So if I were to just 3D-ify it, it would be something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I think I'm making my hands too thick. So this should be slightly thinner, like this. Something like this. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I realize I don't have space for my thumb, so I'm gonna move. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna move this. No. I'm gonna move this to the side to make space for my thumb. Maybe I made my hand too long. Maybe it should be like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's what I mean. Sometimes there's like a little bit of lag. I don't think it's lag on my computer's end. Because if I look at the amount of RAM I'm using like, let me just double confirm. I'm using like 37% RAM. And most of my CPU usage is OBS. Most of my CPU usage is OBS. It's not even anything. Discord is using a surprising amount. Mix It Up is not using much. OneCom is using actually quite a lot as well. It's quite interesting. Clip Studio Paint is not using much. Clip Studio Paint is definitely not using much memory. So there's that. VBridger is using memory, but it's not that bad. So surprisingly, my heaviest application at this moment is OneCom. which is the chat messaging app actually. But yeah, let's just continue on. So we've got this, right? And then I gotta just something like that. Maybe if I make it less blocky, something like that, right? I can make it like 3D-ish later. So if I do maybe like a peace sign, right? If I look at a peace sign, then this finger should be going out this way. It's straight, so the finger should be going out this way. Whereas if I look at the other side, then my finger should be going the other way, which is this side. Is that too dramatic? It might be too dramatic. Hold on. This way. My fingers are slimmer than this, so I feel like my fingers should be slimmer. But at the same time, like, I am aware that, okay, I tell you what, instead of doing this, I'm gonna move it in slightly, and then we're gonna have the skin in between the fingers. I think that might be slightly better. I think maybe the skin is underrepresented. And then these two, I would assume come down this way, right? So one comes down this way, and then the second one also comes down this way. Yeah, and then yeah, these two look fine, but why do my top fingers not look fine? Help. Okay, if I did hey, for my purposes, remind myself, for my purposes, done is better than perfect. So I should just get it done rather than have it be perfect. People are gonna accuse me of using AI because of the hand placement or something, but at this point in time, like, I think even if they accuse me of AI, I think I'll just show them the stream and show them how I'll show them the stream and show them how bad it is. Hold on. We have this like that, right? Going this way. And hi, thank you for joining us. Welcome. Cool, thank you. I'm glad you find it cool because I'm struggling here. I'm trying to do like hands. We all know hands are very difficult. But I'm on the struggle bus right now. Yeah. I'm on the struggle bus right now. Do you draw? Because if you draw, I would really appreciate some help. Hi, thank you. How are you doing today? What are your plans for today? I'm just trying to draw because I have some plans that need me to draw, except as you can see, it's not going great. Look at this thumb, like what the hell is this? Okay, wait, if I draw it from here, then like this, and then like this, and... okay, that looks slightly better. That looks better, definitely. Nah, I used to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to draw as well, but then I lost all my knowledge when I just left. I left this realm. I mean, yeah, not when I left this realm. I was just like, I just could not, or I didn't have the time to draw anymore. No, I don't want to cut this thing. Yeah. You don't blame me, Iana. We're all busy, right? I don't know, like, what your circumstances are, but I have a lot of work to do, and as a result, I can't really draw. But there is a project that I've been meaning to do that, you know, requires me to draw, basically, and I've not been working on any kind of drawing, so time to brush up, I guess. Yeah, time to brush up on drawing? Question mark, question mark? Yeah, I just wanna, I do enjoy drawing. It's just that oh my gosh, what is this? I do enjoy drawing, I just don't really have the time to do it. Yeah. Um, but yeah, why did you stop drawing? I'm assuming that it's maybe because of work or studies, like just no time, busy, right? Or is there something else that went on? If I just do something like that, yeah. So eyes are fine. Eyes are so easy. But then when you come to like hands, oh my lord. Don't even talk about feet. I don't even know how to draw feet. If I try and draw feet, wait, try and draw feet. I'm gonna look at my foot right now. My foot is, well, we've got one long block. Wait, I have my foot on my table to try and see what my foot is. Oh my gosh. If I try and look at my foot this way, up, down, and then, well, top down, my foot would come in. Oh my gosh, I can't draw with my foot on the table. Okay, and my foot would come in this way, something like that, right? If I look at the general shape of it, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just know like the general shape of it is about there, right? And then the inside is something like this. I've got this. Well, my toe somehow this curves in like this. I'm not even kidding. My toe is straight here, but my toe curls in like this, and then it like widens out. That's not even a joke. Like, why is my toe like this? It's not a normal toe, is it? I'm gonna make it less dramatic because it looks slightly stupid when I draw it out. But I swear that's how my toe actually is. Like, it's actually like curved in like this. I'm just not even kidding. It's curved in. Okay, so it goes in like this, something like that. Maybe less dramatic of a, yeah. This is my toe, and then if I look down, my toenail is somewhere like this. Yeah. Drew for like a long time, like 3 to 4 years, then lost interest since people didn't draw and didn't have people to talk to about art. Yeah, I get that. Like when you don't have like an interest, or rather when people don't have an interest in what you do, it kind of feels very isolating, right? It feels very sad and isolating when you don't have anyone to talk to. So yeah, that sucks. I hope you can find people to, vibe with and talk about art. Yeah, it really does. Feet, huh? Yeah, feet, huh? I'm just trying to do like anatomy studies. So last time I was here, I did like head angle studies. But except I spent more time yapping than I did studies. So now I'm trying to like actually do studies. I think I can generally draw faces fine. So like if I draw like faces, they're like fine. For shortening of hands, if I spend enough time, it's fine. But like if I drew like something like this kind of like dynamic posing, just no. And feet, oh, don't even talk about feet, dude. How do you even draw feet? You just enjoy art streams and enjoy the work people put in. Yeah, exactly, right? But it seems like you do still have like a vested interest in art. So, I mean, I would love to like, I hope one day you can like get back to drawing, or at the very least like find people you vibe with to draw. Okay, wait, this toe is so long. This current toe is so long. I don't know why it's so long, but it's long. Something like that. And yes, I swear, my toe really does curve in this direction. It's not even like, it curves in this direction. I don't know why. Get that passion again? Yeah, exactly. I hope you can get that passion again. Yeah. I mean, I know that, it's really difficult to do that. I get that, because I also myself. I also lost that passion for it. It's because of work and stuff, to be honest. But I would say that it worked out in the end. Like when I took my time, I didn't like rush it, and then I got back into it. It would be worse if, let's say, you had to draw for like a living or something, and that's definitely a lot worse than having to draw like for fun, right? Mm-hmm. You are a card. What does that mean? What do you mean by I'm a card? What is a card? Question mark, question mark. I'm sorry, I'm old. I don't know what young people lingo. What does that mean? I feel like when I come on Twitch, people say things and I don't understand them, and I feel a bit sad. It's like a reminder that I am getting in my ears. I'm getting into my ears. Just move this to the side there. Alright, there we go. Quite entertaining. That's good. I'm glad I am entertaining you. Even if I am trying to draw feet. Oh, dude, one thing about feet is that I don't know why, but wait, I'm missing one toe. I have 4 toes. Apparently I have 4 toes now. I have 4 toes. Wait, how do I fix this? I was like, why does this look so weird? I have 4 toes. Wait, I have my foot on my desk right now. I'm trying to see. So the first, oh my god, the first 3 toes, right? They kind of go in an elevated thingy, and then they go down. I think I might have to move. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just move my pinky toe to the side for like a brief moment. We're gonna just move that there first. Help. You're old-minded in a young body, right? I mean, I don't know how old you are, and you don't have to share if you don't wanna share, but like I don't think you can be older than me at the very least. Yeah. It's okay. We'll be old people together. We'll be fellow old people together. Yeah, wait. This yeah, correct. So my this toe kind of like smooshes together with that toe, and then I will. Why does it look so bad? Nah. I'm like slightly upset. Okay, wait. Nah. It's like that. Now it looks fat. My toe is fat. Yeah, there's one part of my drawing tablet that's like dead space. I kind of want to replace my drawing tablet. It's been 10 years anyway, so it's due for something. What is it due for? I don't even know. But it's due for something. You know what? This is my foot. Why is my foot so wide? This is my foot. It is very wide. I don't know if that's legit. Hold on, let me look at my foot again. Yeah, no, my foot actually is that wide. Why is my foot so wide? I have big feet. What the hell? You're in the 20s? Same. Nice. I'm glad to meet someone in the fellow 20s because yeah, wait, what if I just cut this piece and then moved it in? Does it look less wide? Does it look less wide? I think it looks less wide. Okay, you know what? Sure, we're gonna go with this. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. For my purposes, it does not have to be perfect. More like a surgery stream. Yeah, I feel like this is lore. Like, this is like lore that I tell my viewers whenever they come in. But, I used to like dissect mice for a living. So it very well, like, surgery stream is not even like, it's in character, I would say. It's in character. Gasp, yeah. Peter's gonna come after me. It's gonna be like, the animal activist will be like, oh my god, like, you're a horrible person. Like, babes, I'm just doing my job, okay? Just leave me alone, leave me be. What else do I wanna, I'm kinda wanna work on as well, like, different eye shapes. Oh my gosh, why did that move? I kinda work on like different eye shapes, so like, this kind of like very sharp angles versus like rounded shapes. But I don't know. I don't think this sharp part fits. It's maybe something like that. Something like that is better. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I wanna work on like arts, like anatomy, just basic anatomy, because I don't need much like rendering and stuff for what I want to do. It's to practice. Exactly, it's to practice. It is. It is to practice. Right? That's what we do. We have to practice in order to get good, right? So we have to at least get some stuff done. This is too spiky. Something like that. Yeah, this is good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. Yeah. Eyes are fine. Eyes are very easy. What is difficult is the second eye. I have struggled. I am struggling with the second eye. It's always the second eye too. It's always, always, always the second eye. Like, how do you just... I know people just take this whole thing and flip it, but I want to practice, because there's sometimes when you want to draw the eyes and they're like on this like angle, you can't just take this eye and flip it. It's not possible. It doesn't work that way. So yes, while this one's front facing, you can take this eye and flip it. But I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So I don't really want to do that. For example, if I have like very major foreshortening. Let's say I have let's say if this person is looking down. So the angle of whatever, what is this? The angle of the person is like that, right? So this is the eyes, and then the head is up here. So for example, if I look at my ahoge, like the like usually I have this thing that's coming up on top. That would be somewhere up here. That was way too much. It'd be something up here. Alright. Then my eyes would be down here. Maybe. No. Somewhere like that. And the rest of my hair goes up here. Whee! For face angles, if I look at my own face angle, let me see. Let's see. Move away from the feet, please. Something like that. So if I draw face angle, like if let's say it's moving, let's say it's down this way, right? Oh, no, let's do something that's slightly more extreme. Let's do down this way. So it'll be down here. Right. And then eyes would be somewhere here. Eyes would be somewhere here. Right. How do you then, or what if I did I don't know what, because my head angles, like I feel like kind of like side facing is fine, but if it goes to like a very bad, oh yeah, no problem, take your time. I feel like if I wanted to do face angles, oh my gosh, yeah, this part here is slightly broken. I don't know why. It's been 10 years after all. I can't expect it to be, completely fine. So if I were to just look at this part here, something like this, right? Hi, Shadow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And then yeah. Morning. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm just trying to. I might as well just, Oh my gosh. I might as well just flip this whole thing over. How are you doing today? I'm just trying to draw. Trying being the keyword. Like, it's going okay, I would say. I would say it's going better than I expected. Oh my gosh. How's the drawing? It's going okay. It's alright. Alright. If I were to just do this so that I don't have to draw. the eyes. Nice. Now I don't have to draw eyes. Just make everyone emo. If everyone is emo, no eyes need to be drawn. 3 hours of sleep? My dude, please go get some rest, okay? You need rest. You need to sleep properly. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I know that you've graduated, but I don't know like what your plans are after this. But either way, even if you're like not doing anything, you still need to sleep. You know, you need rest in order to be yourself and be your best self. Yes, yes. Where's my water bottle? There it is. You need to have sleep. You need to take care of yourself, okay? Yeah. Alright, if I were to draw, let's say, twin tails. I kind of need to draw ponytails as well. For my purposes, there's something I need to do that necessitates the need for me to draw ponytails. Yeah. If I do get stuck on this, then I will just draw myself again. I'll draw myself again, so that's fine. You know what? Where did my... No, that's not what I wanted. No. 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 Yeah. What if I tried to line this? I haven't lined anything in like a hot minute. By a hot minute, I mean like really, really, really a lot of time. I feel like I need an inking pen because I don't like this inking. I don't like Clip Studio Paint's inking pens. I feel like they're very, I say they're very not great. I just don't know how to explain it. They're just not great. I would prefer if the pens, right, were like slightly... I don't know how to explain it, but it makes my thingy look so I want... Definitely not this. This is even worse. This is like a whole marker, goddamn. Flat marker maybe? No, holy shit. This is, no. Yeah, I need a pen or a pencil maybe. I don't know what I need. Maybe if I use a pencil to line my shit, perhaps it will be better. Let's try. Let's try. What if I just use the mechanical pencil for everything? What if? Like, what if? So if I use the pencil to line, or if I use a mechanical pencil, it's also fine. The thing is that the line art then is so yeah, the mechanical pencil is still the best. Like, yeah, it's still the best. The mechanical pencil being the best is sending me. Why is the mechanical pencil the best? This doesn't make any goddamn sense. Alright. Sure. Why not? Sure. Mechanical pencil is best for lining. Oh lord. Alright. I don't know. Let's line this. I also need to work on line art because I feel like my line art is pretty... that was not my mechanical pencil. I feel like my line art is pretty bad. It's not that I need line art or anything, it's just that I want to be able to practice. I think for my purposes, what I need them for, sketchy is fine. I don't need it to be like super, super, super... But you see, I don't like the sketchy look. I want it to just be like one, if possible. Like one that just blends in. But with the mechanical pencil brush, you can kind of see that it's a little bit sketchy. Which I'm not a fan of. Yeah, here we go. Something like that. Yeah. And then on the flip side as well, we've got this. Yeah, something like that. Um yeah, there we go. So something like that. There we go. You know what, I may as well just finish lining this since I'm here. Alright, this will be the top head, I guess. Nah, why is it... Okay, wait. I need to move this slightly down. Just slightly. Yeah, there we go. And then I will... just use this to be like that. There you go. Is it perfect? No, but it is good enough. Alright, I will thicken the line weights later. I think I need to thicken especially the outside line weights. Especially this part here. I'll thicken this line weight. My lord. I keep having to tell myself that like done is better than perfect because I'm a perfectionist and doing art is like pretty much it's hell. Not because it's like bad or like it's something that I don't like to do, but rather it's just that I want everything to be perfect and it's like not possible for everything to be perfect. So yeah, I just need to have some semblance of a human, and I think that for my purposes that should be fine. Let me look at the... oh, it's actually not too bad. Right, like that. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. I might make that smaller actually. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the thingy is glitching out. Especially this particular part. There's one particular area that glitches out when I use it. So, not great. Alright, let's just very briefly. Maybe just something like that. Okay. Maybe if I just did a... yeah, actually this is surprisingly not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna... oh. I'm gonna mimic on the other side as well. Right. What if I erase this? Oh gosh. What if I erase this? And... or what if I just erase the insides? Actually, yeah, that looks better. Less detail for this style is better. And then, yeah. Yeah, actually, surprisingly okay. I'm slightly impressed. Hello, welcome back. I decided to try and line something and it's turning out not too bad. Like it's chibi style. I don't really draw chibi style stuff much. But yeah, this surprisingly turned out okay. It's not anatomy, but it's good enough, right? Let me just iron out the line weights, because goddamn line weights are my weakness. I would want the line weights on the side to be much thicker, I guess. And then on the inside, I want the, yeah, exactly, right? I'm surprised. Because I haven't drawn in like, at least since COVID, I think. That's like at least 3 years. So I'm surprised that it turned out not too bad. Yeah, I wanted to brush up anatomy, but you know, actually for my purposes, I think that this kind of style of art is actually pretty good. I kind of like this style of art. You know what? I'm gonna try and grind this style of art because I want to be able to churn this out. I'm not gonna sell them. I don't think I have time to do commissions and stuff. But I there's a project that I need that requires me to do some art, and I think this style. Let me just take away this. Yeah, this is actually not bad. It doesn't need a lot of detail. It just needs to be like recognizable as a human. There we go. This is actually, yeah, I'm surprised. You know what? I like this. This is Chibi Eula. I might do that. Wait, let me pull out my reference because I I still need my reference in order to draw myself. Hold on. Let me pull out my reference first. Let me pull out my reference. Let me see. My reference is where is my reference? Where is my reference? My reference is here. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna copy image and then I'm going to create new from clipboard. There it is. There's my reference. Okay. This is my reference. It's not drawn by me, obviously. Surprisingly, okay, I bought an adoptable off Twitter, well, Zitter, as I now call it. Xitter Zitter. I bought this as an adoptable, and I didn't realize that this was drawn by a minor. It was drawn by like a, I think she was 17 when she drew this. Bro! 17-year-olds can draw so well! And look at the coloring, it's so cute. Yeah, I know, right? I didn't know she was a minor at that point in time. I just thought, hey, it's cute, I'll buy it and I'll make it my VTuber model. Cause I had been in talks for a VTuber model with someone else, but they didn't do my commission, so I just charged back, and I was on the lookout for, cause I didn't want to use that design. It was kind of like reminding me of that person, and it's kind of like I didn't want that. So I was on the lookout for a new design. I saw this on Twitter and I was like, yeah, sure. This is cute, right? This is cute. I like this. I know, right? So I'm gonna, oh my gosh. No. I know, no. Can I just... Oh my gosh. Yeah. Give me one moment. Okay, there we go. Let me just... Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this in a different window because like I have two screens. I can kind of see both screens. I'm gonna put this in a different window. Hold on, wait, my mother's wanting me to call her. Give me one moment. Yes, why? It's okay now, I paid it. That's why I tell Papa wait for 1 day, cause I paid already. Okay. Bye. 这样而已. Kanina. Okay, hold on. Back to stream. Yeah, my mother took my my cat to the vet. And I gave her my credit card to pay for it. And she was like, I thought your credit card was over the limit. And I was like, yeah, it's because my father keeps fucking charging my card like it's free. So I told her I paid for it. And like, yeah, I don't need to... Wait, this is the wrong... Yeah. I told her I paid for it, so I didn't need to like worry about it anymore. Yeah, that's why. But as you can tell, the conversation was not really... Like, I don't know where you're from. I'm assuming that you're not from my country, but anyone who hears me randomly speak to my mother is like, what was that? What language was that? That sounds like English, but it's not English. So yeah, that's my country. Majulah Singapura, I guess. All right, let's just draw myself. Okay, let's see if oh, ad break. It's fine. If I just do this and then something like that. It's funny. Yeah, exactly. It is funny. It's kind of funny. Okay, if I make this slightly to the side, so it's like slightly to the side, right? It should be fine, I think. So it's fine. Where I'm from, I speak broken English. Oh, is that so? I mean, you don't have to reveal where you're from. I don't want to like dox anyone or have anyone reveal information that they're like not comfortable revealing, you know? But yeah, I'm glad to know that where we are from, I need to zoom in on my face. Where we are from, we also confuse, especially the Americans. The Americans are very confused when I talk. They're like, why you sound perfectly fine, and like, why do you not sound like you are a foreigner? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, pretty bad. I'm glad other people also have this just this 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 that's all I can say. This. All right, let's just take a look. Maybe this has to go inside, something like that, in the middle, right? And then the side, bang this part here, and I have one colored bang in the middle. That's a pink thing on my forehead. You can see a pink strand on my forehead. And then I have braids. Okay, why is my design so complicated? I didn't want to make my design so complicated. Okay, there we go. I'm going to just the connection of not speaking normal English. Exactly. I'm glad to find my fellow people of not speaking normal English. Like, I really am glad, because like when I talk like this, I need brain cells. I don't know how to explain it, but like it uses up. Okay, imagine a computer, and a computer has like RAM, right? It has RAM, which is like memory, temporary memory storage, right? When I talk like this, I need to use brain cells, and as a result, I swear my brain capacity is like limited. I just can't. Which causes a lot of issues with a lot of stuff. Because then I'm like, what was I doing? What was I saying? What? Alright, sounds fine in your head, but sounds weird as it comes out. Yes, exactly, that's what's going on. It sounds fine in my head, and then afterwards, when I like just do literally anything, it's not okay anymore. It's not okay anymore. Alright, let me move myself, okay, to the side. Okay, there we go. I have okay, this way. Oh my gosh, this way, and then down, and then this part goes down. What? Okay, I feel like I need to simplify my design. My design is too complicated for this style in particular. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just draw my ears first, right? So if this is this way, then I should draw this way and this way and this way. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna draw my ears first, and then we're gonna see how we can fit the hair, because the hair is not herring at the point in time. Yeah, I need to simplify my design. My design is too complicated for this, but I don't know how to simplify my design. Wait, something like that. Right. I have strawberries in my ears, so that's just something like that. And then like, okay, I'm gonna just do like this. This should be. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then here. 1, 2, 3. Good enough? Good enough. Yeah. I can clean up the lines later, I guess. It's just, oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Ribbon. Ribbon now. Ribbon is. Okay, yeah, ribbon's easier to simplify. Okay. As long as I have, like, I think the ribbon should be slightly more up. But I think the ribbon is okay to simplify this one as well. Hey, there we go. It's pretty okay. Wait, no, ribbon should be slightly in the front for this one. Okay, there we go. There you go. Right, then they kind of meet together. I'm assuming something like that. Good enough, good enough. Can I gamble? I think you can try. Dude, you can try. Oh, nice! Yes, you can gamble. You need to gamble. You need to put gamble and then put the number of points you want to gamble. Yeah, you can try that. Honestly, I need you as my tester. You are my Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're gambling here. We're gambling here. Wait, I lost myself. Where's myself? There I am. Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. How do I see my points? I think it's exclamation mark points. Let me try. Exclamation mark points. Yeah. It's because you've not been lurking, I think. I think because I can't put the points retroactively. So yeah, you need to lurk. I think you stay for like 5 minutes. I think it's like 1 minute, 1 point. Or was it 1 minute, 100 points? I can't remember. But it was something rigged. It's not rigged. It's the same for everyone. It's not rigged. I swear, it's not rigged. I swear. There was a setting to make it rigged, but I didn't make it rigged. I promise you, I did not make it rigged. I promise. Like I am like serious. I did not make it rigged. All right. So there's this. Oh my gosh, there's this one strand in between and then one more this way. And then I have braids. Do you get points for following? You can try and unfollow and refollow and check your points. You can try. Does it give you more points? I'm assuming it maybe. Oh my god, you really did it. Brother, please. Points. Points. Well, why are there 2 points? You know what? It's fine. You're still 0 points, so yeah, rip, I guess. It's fine. You can just lurk. You can do it the smart, the better way and just lurk. Damn, the 3-day history gone? Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. He's not been here for 3 days. He's been here for quite a long time. But he's been unfollowing and refollowing to like help me test stuff. Wait, it says 174 points. Okay, the problem is Ghost. There are 2 bots, right? One is Stream Elements. And the second bot, I don't know where the points of the second bot comes from. I don't know where that comes from. So the when I do the points thing, two of them come out. But it's not. Yeah, exactly. You see, if I do it as well. Wait, why does it not come out when I do it? You don't have any points to roulette, feels bad, man. Yeah. You see, I have 2 points as well. I have 8100 and 2926 points. You don't want to be here anymore. It's fine. You unfollow and refollow like every few days. It's fine. Dude, you can lurk. If you lurk, you'll get points. I think that's the goal of this point thing, is to encourage people to lurk. Yeah. So you can lurk, right? You can do it the proper way and lurk. Okay, let me just finish up this thing, and okay, we're gonna just see if I can line this properly, which I should be able to. I hope I am able to. Okay. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. This line weight has to be thicker. Is there a way I can adjust line weight, like, without having to go over it? Because it's slightly time consuming to do that. Yeah. Your follow age is 1 year, 2 months, 13 days. Huh. I didn't realize. Oh, right. I didn't even know that you were like an old follower. I'm just like, oh, person inside. I don't even know who you are, but hello, welcome. I'm assuming that you were here from somewhere. I don't know. I stopped streaming for a while because of certain circumstances, but I am back, yes. Just never had the time to check you out till then, really? I don't remember when or what that was. But thank you for the follow back then, and I guess thank you for checking me out now. I really do appreciate it. Wait, this goes in here like this. I hope that you enjoy your time here at the very least. Ugh, the line's so messy. Okay, there we go. Is my ear too big? It's kind of slightly too big, right? Or at least the... Oh wait, my YouTube? Yes, I do have YouTube. Oh hi! Thank you for the raid, Kuro. Hi, it's been a very long time since we've talked. Or well, we have interacted on Twitter. But we don't really... Hi, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? I am doing my best to draw. Well, it has been a little bit of a I can't simplify myself is the thing. What if I just drew my ears really, really big and then I drew everything else really, really small? Do you think that would be like possible? Because the ears are kind of a defining bit. Hi, oh yeah, it's been a bit. I'm good. What about you? I am suffering because I was trying to draw hands and then I don't know why I just started drawing chibis instead. Yeah, balance it out. Balance what out? What am I supposed to balance out? I don't know how to simplify stuff. Okay, you know what? We're going to just, but yeah, let me just shout you out real quick because shout out. Kuro, Kaze, Ryu. Nice. Okay, there we go. But thank you for the reads. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just doing my best. It's my best. Great. It's debatable, I guess. All right, so this could be something like that. And then yeah, here we go. But yeah, to readers, hello, welcome. I am Eula. Apparently nobody can pronounce my name, so I'm just going by Eula at this point. I used to stream Sekai, which is why Kuro raided me. Because I used to stream Sekai. I don't stream Sekai as much anymore. Mostly because I need a clean desk in order to stream Sekai, and I don't have a clean desk. Yeah. But maybe I'll stream Sekai in the future. I don't know. You know what? Instead of doing that, how about I just do a heart shape like that? You know what? That's better. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot more. It's a lot better. Yes. It's a lot better. Nowadays, what do I do in my spare time? While streaming, I don't know. I'm trying to find my niche. I'm trying to find out what I'm good at. I like playing horror, but I don't know if I want to play horror for the rest of my life. So I'm just trying to do art and see where it takes me. It's taking me somewhere. I would say that it could be worse, but it is actually pretty good here. Yeah. So this is yeah, horror? Yeah, I like to play horror like Phasmophobia, Outlast, Dead by Daylight, stuff like that. Mostly I play Phasmophobia on stream because Phasmophobia is very yappy. As you can tell, I'm a very yappy streamer. So I yap a lot, like a lot, and Phasmo allows me to yap a lot. Does the ghost hear me? Yes, but it's funny. Yeah, so Phasmo allows me to yap a lot, whereas like games that require brain cells like Outlast Trials, I tend to be a bit quieter because I can't yap. For lack of better word, I can't yap. Because I'm trying to use my brain cells to figure out the puzzles. And therefore, it's bad. Oh, chatty. Exactly, yes, I'm pretty chatty. It's... Well, I'm not pretty chatty, I'm very, very, very chatty. It's not, it's good because, you know, when you watch someone, I'm assuming that you're watching them for their commentary. Of course, some people don't do that for commentary, which is also fine. It's just that I personally am just a more yappy person. Yeah, I'm just a very yappy person. Some people prefer quiet streams, and if that's the kind of stream you prefer where there's not much interaction, then like I'm genuinely like I'm not the streamer for you because I talk so much. I literally cannot shut up. I feel you're more for the vibe. That's true as well. Yeah, the vibe is very important. Yeah, so the vibe that the streamer gives you is also very important. If the streamer doesn't give good vibes, and it's like and also the community that they cultivate, right? If they cultivate like a very hateful community, I don't really want to be there. So I'm trying to find sane people, sane people who are good. Oh, actually, this is not bad. What the hell? Why is this actually not bad? I'm trying to find sane people to like be have in my community. I think I would really like appreciate that a lot. Yeah, sane people. No, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if that's tough or what. I just personally that's the kind of community that I want to cultivate. Of course, you know, it's easy to grow if you're not like actually it should be slightly longer. It's easy to grow if like you are able to cultivate a community, but the speed at which you cultivate it also attracts different kinds of people. And I want to like cultivate a community where like, you know, at least I'm not even talking about like general sanity. Like it's fine if you're like not very sane, but like at least not be a dick. I feel at least not be a dick. is the baseline, and it's not even like a difficult baseline to reach, I feel. So yeah, that's just what I want to do with my community. Yeah, tough one, just common sense to know what's right and what's wrong. Yeah, see, to you it's common sense, it's not really common sense to a lot of people. A lot of people don't really see a lot of people don't really see like this sort of stuff as common sense, like they need to be taught it. And as well as like what you say, some people actively they know it's hateful but they'll do it anyway, which also kind of just, you know, it's kind of a turn off for the whole thing. So yeah, like I'm glad that you're sane, you know, you're good, you're sane. You are you have a good head on your shoulders, I guess. Let me see. Actually this is not what the hell. I'm just surprised that this is actually working out to be pretty good overall. Because I did not expect that from this. Okay. This should be erased, this inner part. There we go. In this era, yeah, I really need to be taught. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like even okay, well, children come into this world, they don't really know much, right? They're blank slates pretty much. Nobody knows what they're doing when they're kids, and that's fine. That's perfectly normal. But when it comes to say, hmm, when it comes to like adults, right? You're kind of expected to already know. Like yes, sometimes you weren't taught as adults, and yes, that sucks. But the onus is still on you, as an adult, to learn what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. You know. So as a kid, you could probably say, "Yeah, I wasn't taught. I'm sorry. I'll learn." But as an adult, like you also need to learn. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people don't. Yeah, exactly. So I just want someone like I've been like it's just on Twitch. I feel like a lot of people do want to well, okay, the demographic for Twitch is mostly how to say, they are there are people who want interaction. Like if I wanted to just watch a video, I could just open YouTube and just watch a video and leave it in the background. But people on Twitch usually want some kind of interaction with the person that they are looking at, right? So that includes, but it's not limited to, like playing games with the streamer, or like attention, like say, hi, how are you? How was your day? Blah, blah, blah. You know, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that the, if like maybe they expect a certain kind of interaction that is not what the streamer may want to give them, which, you know, then causes major, oh no, which then causes problems down the line. Which, why is it? Oh, I think I color picked it by accident. Which causes problems down the line because, you know, then they start to have expectations, certain expectations of streamer, when these expectations are not exactly sane of anyone to have, you know? I don't really want to have that kind of expectation held on me. So I've always, you know, just decided to make it very clear that I'm just here for the vibes. I'm here just to have a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I guess something like that, yeah. I don't really like want to police people, but at the same time, like if anything I say is like, or anything I do is just not you know, if there's anything that I say or do that doesn't resonate, or you feel like, why do you have this kind of opinion, then like I'm just not the streamer for you, just go find someone else. There's so many other streamers. Yeah, like semi-parasocial connection. Yeah, exactly. It's not semi, it is parasocial. It's like parasocial to have that kind of expectation of a streamer where you want like a certain reaction from them. You have to understand that they're like people as well, so they have well, they might need to act a certain way according to their, let's say, their their needs, especially if they're full-time streamers. They will definitely cater to a certain demographic depending on, but most of the time, if they're not catering to a certain demographic, then yeah, just treat people with respect is that what I would say. Yeah, I think parasocial connections, it's very easy to form one. It's just that, you know, you need to just learn that, oh, I don't really know this person. Maybe we've interacted on stream, yes, or maybe like I watch their streams a lot and I lurk, but I've never like really talked to them or wanted to talk to them. Or maybe like they don't really know me, so yeah, I don't really want to you know, have that kind of expectation of how they're supposed to act. Even an expectation of how, let's say, good they're supposed to act is bad, because then it tells you that like let's say if this person cannot meet your expectation, then you're going to go like, you know, you're gonna be upset that this person like can't meet your expectations. Part of here is quite thin. Let's just put this there. Something like that. Yeah, my on top here is way too complicated. You know what? Let's try and yeah. They thought what you thought were the same but wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and line these. I think what I need to do is from these two. My design is way too complicated. I need to simplify my design somehow. Do I know how? No, I do not. I do not know how to simplify my design. I don't know how. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do this like that. Okay, let's try and color these. Just very briefly color them. I use the G pen to color. Yeah, something like that. Actually, let me try to... This is like my skin tone, kind of. Is it slightly pink? It is slightly pink, but is good enough. I'm gonna try a darker skin tone for that one. Maybe like somewhere here. It's too orange. That's too... Oh my gosh. Actually, yeah, let's try this skin tone for this one. Okay. If that's the case, I think I might go with this art style, except I need to figure out how to like simplify myself. I am too complicated. Maybe I can like simplify my braids. Hi, welcome. How do I pronounce your name? I am so sorry. Rtuxgitut, I think. Hi, welcome. How are you doing today? I am just trying to draw. Yes, trying to being a keyword. I'm not super great at drawing, but I hope that at the very least I am semi-possible. Yes, yeah, semi-possible. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. How was your day? I hope you had a good day. I have not started my day. This is before work day. But yeah, I'm just vibing here. I'm just trying to draw stuff. Yeah, you can call me Wei Hao. Wei Hao. Is that your like real name? Okay, hi. Wei Hao, I guess. I'm assuming that you are maybe like Chinese, maybe? Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, nice to meet you too. Yes, I'll call you Wei Hao, I suppose, if you don't mind. How are you doing today? Are you from Singapore, if you don't mind me asking? Because, yeah, it's a Chinese name. It could be Singaporean, Malaysian-ish, kind of. You never know. You never know. You never know. I am Singaporean myself. Yep, exactly. Oh, are you finding your fellow countrymen to support? Thank you very much. Fitting, yeah, it is fitting. Let's see, what color hair should this person have? This person's hair should be maybe slightly bluish tinge. This is my eye color. go with this. I think the reason this art style works for this one is because this has very few details, whereas I have too many details. I need to simplify myself. I'm too complicated, guys. You got the pinyin right too? That's good. That's good, that's good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I don't like to mispronounce people's names, because I'm always scared to like mispronounce people's names. I'm always like, you know, am I doing it correctly? Am I doing it wrongly? Like, feel free to kind of correct me if I, you know, somehow mispronounce your name. I try not to, but mistakes happen sometimes. And yeah, just gotta learn from your mistakes, I guess. That's good. Yeah. Alright, I'm just trying to draw stuff. I need to draw for one of the projects that I'm doing, but I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be done. I think it's the consensus that we're at. So I'm trying to draw so that I can maybe get a head start on that project that I want to do. Yeah. What project is it? I want to do an animatic. But this animatic doesn't require many brain cells, to be honest. It's just that perhaps a better way to say that is that maybe I just have very high expectations of myself, I guess. Wait, if I did this, but I didn't airbrush, where's my airbrush? Airbrush it slightly whiter, so... Yeah. Looks slightly better. And then this bottom part here can be like slightly darker. Yeah, actually looks pretty okay. Surprising. I'm happy. There we go. Experimenting, exactly. Experimenting. I'm like actually pretty pleasantly surprised by how this came out because... Oh no. Let's erase that. It sounds like you are an experienced art student. I'm not an art student. I'm not. I'm an old lady. I am working a corporate job. I am not. I'm not an art student. I'm not. I'm sorry. I am a well, I can't even say what I am. But trust me, I'm just not. I'm just not an art student. When I say projects, I mean like projects from my social media. I want to get more like into my social media, like generally, and I want to be able to like work more on that, I guess. So yeah, that's what I mean by that. I'm just gonna maybe do that. But actually, this looks pretty good. What the hell? If I do this and then I do that. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. I want to try and do stuff for my social media. So like my YouTube, for example, is like did. I want to do some kind of long form content, and I was thinking maybe I could do something like this. Yeah, exactly. So I've got a few ideas as to what I want to do, but nothing really concrete yet. I just know that I just have to do something with this. What would your daily fashion sense be like? Oh, what a good question. So, this is a very loaded question because I don't actually dress very well in day-to-day life. Okay. So my day-to-day life, my fashion for day-to-day is, if I were to just draw it out very briefly, right? I dress like a hobo. I dress like a let me show you. Okay, this is my head, right? This is me. Usually, I mean, you're Singaporean, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I am wearing some kind of school camp shirt. So this is like a school camp shirt, and then I'm wearing like FBT shorts. This is my daily fashion. And then typically because the school shirts have shrunk, there's always like a bit of it's always a bit of belly showing. school shirt is shrunk. So my do I care? Not really, no. And then like, yeah, this just I'm sorry. If you think I am a put together person, I'm not. I'm not a put together person. Relatable, exactly. You know, for guys, instead of school, it is the NSF. So for Shadow, because you're not from our country, it's the compulsory military service. They receive a shirt. Usually they wear this shirt and then they wear like slippers, right? They wear like slippers and then your toes are here. And then yeah, that's the Singaporean fit. I'm sorry. Immediately got what you meant. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. That is, yeah, it's a very 小妹妹 kind of drawing, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't really wear the NS shirts, then what do you wear? Like generally. Cuz I know for a fact that I do not dress properly. Ooh, no, that's the wrong one. I know for a fact I don't dress properly. Okay, here we go. I think I saw that outfit style before. Really? I'm intrigued. Apparently our national outfit style has leaked out to other countries. Is that a good thing? I don't know if that's a good thing. You do give them shirts to some of your friends who wants it, like, you know, you can bulk buy. Do you? No, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by bulk buy. I only know school shirts and Uniqlo. Uniqlo the goat, guys. Uniqlo is the goat. I love Uniqlo. I'm not even shilling for them. It's just, oh no. I'm not even shilling for them. It just is that good. This is... Okay, yeah, this is the correct layer. Okay, don't. Okay, there we go. And since they want, I buy for them. Oh, okay, like, I guess you're like the resident Taobao expert, like an AliExpress expert. So everybody buys from pools from like Taobao. I would assume you are just collecting everybody's orders, and then when it comes, you're like, hey guys, come pick up your order. You're that person. Yes. Group ordering. It's called group ordering. Very interesting concept. I love it. I don't... Okay, wait. My pink thingy has to be here. Right, it's pink. I think my pink is slightly slighter at least. Yeah. Wouldn't school shirts be very small? Yeah, they're very small. I am way out of school. So definitely these school shirts are very small. But they're still usable. They're still usable. I can still use them. So it's fine, right? It's fine. I think. Sorry. Let me get some water. I'm gonna get water. I have water right here. Yeah, I'm way out of school. It's been a very, very long time. Usable at home. Yeah, exactly. Don't waste it. You know? Don't waste it. Since you've got it, just use it. Don't waste it. Exactly. You absolutely hate sleeveless shirts too. Why? What do you have against sleeveless shirts? What do you have against sleeveless shirts? Like, it's hot in Singapore, so I'm assuming that, you know, you would want to have some kind of ventilation of sorts. This needs to be darker. No, darker. And slightly more red, actually. That's good. This is maybe slightly lighter. Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. Very insecure whenever you wear it because of the armpits. No, it's okay, dude. Show off your pits. I'm sure your pits are great. Just, you know, it's hot here. We gotta air it out when we can. We just gotta let it all flap out. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, Okay, I wanted to say no one is judging, but to be fair, I do think people are judging, so I can't say that nobody is judging. It's slightly too luminous. Let's go down a little bit. But yeah, I can't say that nobody's judging because, you know, everybody's judging all the time. It's slightly too dark. So I get the insecurity. I get it. I get it. At the same time, just be who you are, right? You are you. Doesn't have to be, you don't have to be anyone else's. You just have to be yourself. You just got to be yourself. I need to draw my earrings as well. I keep forgetting to draw my earrings in. And my 2 strands of hair. This strand is this color and probably this color, I think. And then this strand is just this color. There you go. Wonderful. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I forgot to draw the X at the side, but you know what? It's fine. Thank you, thank you. And thanks for the follow as well. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Wei Hao. Yeah. Also, if you guys are still here, right? I don't know if you are still here. But I have a Discord server. Have a Discord server if you want to join. I will just pin that there, just in case. Yeah. Usually I stream at around like 9 a.m. Singapore time. But it really depends. I've been streaming at 9 a.m. Singapore time generally. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this up first. I'm gonna finish coloring this. It's cute. For my purposes, again, doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Yes, it just has to be done. I have to keep reminding myself that it just has to be done. It is the first time I've seen an early bird. Really? Really? I mean, yes. I am indeed here as an early bird, right? How did I do the gradient thing again on my own hair? I forgot. How did I do the gradient? Oh, I didn't separate the layers. I did it all on one layer. Okay, that's my fault. I guess I am flat colored then, and that one has a upgrade to like high layers. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's not great, but it is enough for my purposes. I prefer this flat style. Like the head is very large, but the hair and stuff is a lot more simplified. I need to figure out how to simplify myself. I'm too complicated. I don't have I have too many details in my top part. Maybe if I just cut out. What can I cut out though? Okay, if I just make this part, let me see. What if I did this? Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. Cause I haven't even drawn like other stuff. Those are strawberries popping through my ears. Yes, that is. So you know how like VTubers are supposed to have like they're supposed to have lore and stuff, like how they became their VTuber persona, like how I became myself as me. My lore is pretty stupid. It's basically I just stuffed strawberries into my ears and then I became like this. Yeah. I don't really think too hard about this stuff. I bought this adoptable off Twitter. I didn't really think too hard about the design. I just wanted to stream without showing my face because, you know, I don't really want to show my face. It's pretty unsafe to show your face as a female streamer. So yeah, that's why I am a VTuber instead. Although I wouldn't mind showing my face, I think I would have to do it as some kind of like subathon reward or something. But I'm not big enough for subathon. That's why I, you know, have never shown my face. It's not that I mind, it's that it will take a while. It'll take a while and a lot of monetary encouragement for me to show my face. But again, I don't want to ask people for money as of now. I just want to vibe and build a community first of people like who, are sane. This is the important part. People must be sane. They can't be like, insane. Exactly. I'm gonna just maybe boop, boop. And then for the rendering of this part, it's gonna be very, 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 very basic. Oh, the tips of my hair is slightly pink, but I don't think you can see that in the front part. Let me check myself. Okay, no, the bangs, you can kind of see it. It's slightly airbrushed pink. So where's my airbrush? Airbrush, and no, not blend, airbrush, and it has to be slightly pink. I'm gonna just drop this pink and yeah, something like that. It's not great, but yeah, done is better than perfect. I have to remind myself that constantly, cause I'm I'm like perfectionist. Okay, this part here can be just, I'll clean up the edges then, just like that. Something like that, I guess. I don't really know. Apologies for the touchy topic. Nah, there's no touchy topic that you've been very respectful so far, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, because I don't. Okay, you've at the very least at this point in time, I don't think you've touched a touchy topic right now. I'm okay to answer if unless I tell you explicitly that it's not okay, then it's usually okay to answer. I'm not very like, I don't really want to like say, hey, I don't want to have people ask me certain questions. I would rather you guys just ask, and I'll say like, hey, maybe don't ask that, But yeah, generally for you currently at this point in time, it's been fine. It's been good. You've been very nice so far, and I really appreciate you just asking questions and being active here and stuff. Yeah. Do I want airbrush for that? What's the key for airbrush? There's no key. Okay, I should probably set a key for airbrush. Then, okay. I don't like that. It's too muddy. How did I do that? Okay, you know what? If I just switch to the if I just switch to a pen and just map out this size. What games do I play? That's a good question. I have no idea. Because I don't really... Okay, I play a lot of Hoyo Gacha games, Genshin Style, but I don't really like to stream those games because I can't yap. Like, as you can tell, I'm a pretty yappy streamer, so I need games where I can yap. Like, I've been thinking of, like, sandbox games be the best, but, if you have any suggestions, I wouldn't mind, hearing them out. Because I need games where I can talk at the same time. I love to talk, as you can tell. I cannot shut. I physically cannot shut up. I physically cannot shut up, and that's been good for me, at least as a streamer. Yeah. So I would prefer if I found games. If you have any games that where I can just yap non-stop. Like, if you look at the VOD, later, if you go off and look at the VOD, it's just me talking for like 2 hours straight. There's no music. There's nothing playing. It's just my voice. It's just my voice. ASMR. ASMR, but with my voice. I do think I have a good voice, but is it ASMR worthy? I'm not sure. Yeah. So... Like, that's one of my issues, actually, is finding games to play. I don't know what games to play. And I want to, if you have any suggestions of games, you can, feel free to let me know. You used to be a waifu collector, but stopped. Nah, I get it, because, it's an addiction, right? You get very, very dangerously close to spending insane amounts of money. Like, insane amounts of money. Insane amounts of money. Yeah. I'm glad you got out of it because, take care of yourself. Take care of your wallet, Don't, you shouldn't, like, overstretch yourself for the money. Is barely over 100 considered a whale? Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. 100 is not whale behavior. I have friends who have spent like a few thousand. I have a friend who spent on C6 Xiao. I have friends who spend regularly on many C6 characters. C6 Nilu, C6 Nahida. That was a few thousand. Yes, 15 months of Welkin. I don't think that's a lot. Consider it a subscription. For example, like Spotify, right? So Spotify is also a subscription, and that's why, sorry. Thanks for the hydrate. Spotify is also a subscription. So if you total up Spotify over the years, it would look egregious, right? But for Genshin, if you're taking Welkin, I would say that's more like a subscription based, so it's not that bad. Like 698 Sing dollars for subscription is not that bad. But I would say definitely could be better in a sense that, like, you don't have to spend a lot of money, like, but of course if you can't even afford the Welkin, then don't. Pretty much don't. I spent definitely more than 100. I spent on Welkin. Sometimes I buy the battle pass as well, just because I wanted the battle pass weapons. But I've stopped spending on battle pass. I only spend on Welkin nowadays. Yep. I don't really like the predatory nature of gacha, but at the same time, I'm sorry, but the story is very, very good. Why is it? Oh, I put on the wrong layer. I was like, why is it? I don't like the predatory nature of gacha. I only quit because I got frustrated about the number of 50-50s that I've won. Yeah, no, I get it. Exactly. You did well to get out of that behavior. I'm glad that you were able to get out of that. Really. Really. I'm stuck in here and I'm wishing I could get out, but I hope that I can get out someday. Why is that extra layer there? Why did I do that extra layer? I really love the game. Yes, exactly. I do love the story. That's why I'm staying. I'm staying for the story. I know people shit on Natlan a lot, but this general story, Hoyo stories have been good. Yeah. Star Rail Peak is Penacony, and I'm glad to experience it before I quit. Yeah, Penacony was very, 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 very good. It is very good. It is still very good. Yeah. It is one of, if not the best stories that I've ever read. One of my friends was like, hey, I don't really like the story. I was like, but it's good though. But it's really good and I like it. I don't know about you guys, but I like the story. One of my friends, he said the story was too... What did he say? He said the story was too meta. I think it's what he said. I need to go back and check what he said. But he said the story was too meta. And I was like, what does that mean? What does meta mean? Does that mean like you're what? What does that mean? But I like the meta part. The meta part makes it good, you know? It's the part that makes it very, very interesting. At least from my perspective, that's what I think is going on. Right? I like it. Do I certainly agree with everything that's going on? No. Like, do I agree with like the power creep? Do I agree with the shilling, the obvious shilling of certain characters like Acheron and Castoris? No, definitely not. But definitely, I think that it's a lot better. I hope you didn't get tempted to spend. Oh, I spent Welkin and Battle Pass. So the monthly stuff. For Star Rail, I have not spent, or rather, I'm waiting to spend. I don't know if I want to spend, but I've not pulled anyone much. So yeah, I pulled E2 Jiaoqiu, and I still have pulls left. So I'm good for now. Okay, what if I didn't do it? What if I did it like something like that? What's my something like that. Okay, I'm gonna try and do. Yeah, thank you. I'm proud of myself too. Okay, I think I need to cut out my details because my details are not they're not great. I'm trying to figure out how to simplify myself without, like, you know, getting too much detail cut out. This hoge is also like slightly lots of detail. Okay, wait. What if I did this? I did this, right? And then okay. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna just draw random things. I'll figure out how to simplify myself. The current problem I have is that I have too many details, and details are not good for chibi style, let's say. Details are not great for the chibi style. Yeah. Let's see, what else can I draw? Let's draw. I'll draw looks like the thing itself looks so terrible. Okay, something like this, right? Like this, like that, and like this. No, slightly not too. This is better. Okay, something like this, and then something like this. Okay, this is simple enough, right? Something like that. Okay, this is actually pretty okay so far. Yee, there we go, there we go. These are buns, or they're supposed to be buns. They're not exactly symmetrical, but you know what? Again, done is better than perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Done is better than perfect. So we're gonna just... yeah, there you go. Something like that. You know, actually that doesn't look too bad. Why does this actually look pretty good? I just can't draw myself in this style, which is interesting, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So something like that. Okay, and I'm gonna clean up the lines. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna clean up the lines. Just do this. Just do a little bit of this. And it should look fine. There we go. There we go. Okay. There you go. Somewhat think that my name is relatively common here. Your Twitch name, definitely not. Your real name, yes, definitely. Like, I know you mentioned it on stream, so I'm assuming that you don't mind me, like, saying it, but I'm just not gonna say it. But yes, it is a pretty common name to have as a Singaporean man. I'm not, like, I think that you, at the very least, like, it's not a bad thing, you know? Because my name is very unique. And if I make any mistakes, that's going on my internet record forever. Like, forever. My whatever stupid things I've done in the past is stuck with my real name forever. Because I don't share a name with anyone else. No one else. I don't share a name with anyone. I am just myself. Is that a good thing? Perhaps. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I would say that, you know, at least if someone else or you do something, you can say, hey, that was another guy, it wasn't me, we just have the same name. And people are like, oh, yeah, okay, sure. That's good. I didn't realize, my bad. And then they'll just leave you, but you're like, hey, actually that was kind of me. Sorry. But, you know, for, let's say, for myself, I can't really cheese it. It's my name. It's all me. Which is why my personals on my real account, my real life account, is all locked down. It's because I know if I make one singular mistake, I am being cancelled. I'm just straight out being cancelled. It's not it's not even an exaggeration. I'm just being cancelled. So yeah, I don't even update my stuff very often. This one should be smaller, I think. I don't update my stuff very often, but when I do, it's mostly to tell my cousins that I'm alive. Don't really I don't really think too much about updating my real life socials. I update my VTuber socials a lot more than I do my normal socials. Yeah. Oh, we have an ad break starting. Oh no. Alright. Let me just take this time to okay. We're going to just Is there anything else I can do to make this slightly more unique? I don't think so. I have to, however, erase the inner part, this side, because it's not supposed to show. So, oh, my bad, line weight. This part inside is not supposed to show. So we're gonna just erase that, and there we go. It's cute. There you go. It's cute. How to color? Good question. Let's color pick this and make it slightly... Yeet. Oh. Maybe a bit more like that, perhaps? I think this is good. This color is good. However, what is the color? Okay, you know what? I want to try and do gray hair. Let's see if I can do gray hair without like messing it up. This looks brown, but we're gonna stick with it first. I'm just gonna do flat colors, I think. Because I don't know if I can do anything other than flat colors. I don't know how I did the shading on this. I was possessed by something when I did that, I guess. Okay. That line needs to be corrected. But again, done is better than perfect. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah, this looks more brown than gray, but it's good enough. I think you are wholesome. Oh, thank you very much. I would like to be wholesome at the very least. I hope that I am at least good to watch. At least you like interacting with me, and I hope that, you know, I don't say anything problematic. You don't think I'll get cancelled? Oh, brother, my brother. People get cancelled for the smallest of things. It's so easy to get cancelled nowadays. I would say that you can take anything out of context and put it inside any kind of Google Doc, and it will more than likely get you cancelled. Yeah. Yes, I mean, I appreciate your faith, but it's not me that's the problem. It's just people are very quick to jump to conclusions or look at incomplete evidence. So yeah, it's so easy to get cancelled, man, nowadays. I'm sorry. It's not that, like, okay, well, I don't think that I am a like a controversial person, but it's just that, you know, people nowadays do take a lot of things out of context and stuff. Oh, this is this way, like that. There we go. This looks brown. Okay, you know what? Sure, we'll stick with brown. It's brown now. Okay. Let me try and do like a flat render, which is maybe something like that. Okay, like that and then down. One party could see you as such, but your close group of friends would not think of you otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Right, so I hope to find the close group of friends who will defend me even though I am sometimes not sometimes not. Yeah, it really depends on context as well. Like, you know, sometimes people say stuff as a joke, but then it's taken out of context, you know? I just want to err on the safe side and not get cancelled I just want to vibe, guys. I just want to vibe. That's what I want to do. I just want to vibe, you know? Vibing is what I want to do, exactly. Let's try a flat style of color. Previously, you kind of got this treatment. Oh no! I'm so sorry about that. What happened? If you don't mind sharing, of course. What happened there? I don't think I've ever gotten that treatment, but it never hurts to be cautious, you know? But yeah, I'm very sorry that you got that. If you don't mind sharing, yeah. You went under the radar and came back recently. That's good. I'm glad you're back. You seem like a pretty nice person in general. So far I've enjoyed talking to you. Yeah. Can I share a bit? Of course. Feel free to share. I don't mind sharing. I like yapping, of course. You know me. I am a yapper. And if that means yapping with people, that's good. I can yap. I will yap, 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 yap. Please. But of course, yapping also means, you know, listening to people as they talk. I like to listen to people, generally, as well. It's just that most people don't really like to talk, so I end up yapping on my own. But yeah, of course, if you have anything, just feel free to talk about it, right? As long as it's not like too heavy, it's fine, you know? Is due to X is a very toxic platform? Yes, it is. I am on Twitter as well. I just, you know, I try and stick to people who aren't that bad. But yeah, I mean, I get it. People do, you know, act a certain way or whatever. Whatever happens, you know, I hope that it works out in the end. Right? People are very quick to cancel other people, which sucks, you know. But yeah, it do be like that. Life do be like that, you know. I feel bad sometimes because yeah. Like people who don't deserve it, it's very easy for them to get cancelled, but then people who don't deserve it, oh, they're like immediately they're cancelled. It's like, what the hell, bro? You just want to see any ongoing saga. Yeah, it's very tempting to want to see any ongoing saga. That is true. But I personally, I just don't want to, you know, go there. I'd rather just vibe with people who deserve my attention, you know? I try and stay out of drama for this reason. I don't really think that drama, well, yes, drama does get you attention, and that's kind of a good thing as a streamer, but at the same time, like, do I want that kind of negative attention, or do I want positive attention? So I want positive attention, which is why I would prefer to, you know, grow slowly and just take it easy and just stay out of drama, stay out of the way. Don't want to be in that situation again. No, that's totally valid. Like, to have so many people judging you at the same time, like, it's a lot of pressure, you know? Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. And I totally get that. Okay, I'm gonna finish rendering this one, and then I think I have to go because I have work to do. So this one is like something like that. Yeah. So that side don't need. That side doesn't need anything. Okay, there you go. Okay, wait, make this slightly smaller, and then this like that. There we go. Actually turned out not too bad. The best one is still that one, the blue one at the bottom, but the rest of them are surprisingly not too bad. This one is a failure in rendering. This looks more like an attempt at rendering rather than real rendering. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here. Yeah. Many of the Star Rail characters have sleeveless design, so sometimes I do make jokes on my fellow streamer friends' posts when they post their VTuber arts talking about their design. Yeah, that's true. I also have a sleeveless design, that's true. And I can also take off my jacket. If I take off my jacket, I can take off my jacket. And now I'm completely sleeveless. Yep, okay, I have to go, but let's find someone to raid. Let me see, raid. Find someone to raid. Let's see. Mm, let's rate. Let's rate this person. Okay, rate this person. Alright, bye bye. See you guys. Bye bye. See you guys when I see you guys.